Hey guys, the AC in the studio is broken. Meet us outside. Oh no, my phone died.
Oh my gaga. I must be Johnny Cash because it is like a burning ring of fire in here. See, this is our last show of the season, so we had to turn up the heat, but ironically, our AC broke. And it must be too hot for some to handle because a certain co-host of mine is not here. I think I may have to go and find her, but stay glued. We have got a headbanger of a season finale complete with a live band. We also talk with a City College VIP about the 70th anniversary of this broadcast department at CCSF. And then we're gonna take a jab and a kick at mixed martial arts. Take a step back to get a proper look at a new huge mural in planning. And on a more sobering note, we talk with a student veteran about life after Iraq. But first, we're going to use our imaginations and take a look at unique art form from unlikely places. Okay, and now I'm gonna go find Lucia, but we need someone to hold things down in here. Oh, I've got an idea. Dave, thank God you're here. Here, come with me. Come with me. See, okay, so one of our hosts is missing and I can't find her, so I need you to take care of things up here. Is that cool? Can you do that? Just look at all these cameras, do your thing. Knock it out. Awesome. Woo!
Just an excitable youth, I guess. But here I was out there chilling, reading between the lines of the New York Times. Three crises come together. The economic crisis coming down. They don't know what to do. The ecological crisis, the oil is flowing into the Gulf of Mexico. The global warming, all of it coming together as one crisis on you, your generation, the youth. To wake up. Remember Bob Marley's lines. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Only yourselves can free your mind. Get together. Find one another. Start some collectives, start some co-ops, start some communes. Free yourself. Pull those plugs out. From your iPod, from your own private soundtrack. Get out and look at one another. Connect with one another. Eye contact. Doing more together than any of us can do on our own. Why not? Why settle for less? So let's get on the same page. Get out of the box and push the envelope. Because what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? We can find it otherwise. Tough times. In fact, there will be tough times ahead. A whole generation condemned to minimum wage jobs. No benefits. The oil continuing to flow in the bay, continue to pollute, continue to go on. Hey, brothers and sisters, we can do more together than any of us can do on our own. So here we be. Are you up for it? Are you down for it? Or are you around for it? Let's go for it, because nobody needs to be in for it and out of it. Thanks a lot, and thanks for giving me a chance to put these words, free speech is what it's all about. Don't lose it.
I'm interested in waste, and garbage. artist in residency program at San Francisco Dump is a really great opportunity, I think, for artists. The biggest perk of it is you get to have like free pickings, I guess, at the transfer station where people, load out their trash, and we're the like one kind of exclusively like the only people that get to pick through it and reuse it. So it's kind of a privilege in a way to be able to do it, and it's really great for that. I mean, ultimately, it's just having that much access to materials is amazing. My process and aesthetic, it really is about the culture of garbage, and getting me in there and letting me go wild with it is a real gift. There's a punk rock aesthetic in my artwork. That's what my art is in a way. It's a personal endeavor to just understand the world around me. Getting set up here. Look, it's got lights, and it's got music, and it's a waffle maker as well. It's kind of interesting, like being here in the belly of it and just realizing, like, oh my God, like anything I want, it's here. It's kind of a weird paradise in a way. It's a grill. It's a hamburger grill slash DJ booth. So you can flip burgers and play music. It's complete with lights and a disco ball and spice rack. I mean, my experience of being at the dump and realizing that, like, oh my gosh, there's so much trash that gets thrown away that doesn't have to be trash at all. I would say 80% of all the stuff that I find actually works. It's just for some reason people decided that they needed to throw it away. And I think that, which is actually an interesting byproduct of our culture, is that like you have stuff for a while and eventually it doesn't matter if it's like works or not. It could still work perfectly fine. It could be really a good thing, but you decide that like it's no longer fit for your existence and you need to depart yourself from it.
More stairs.
Where have you been?
Thank God, I have been everywhere. Lucia is
Gone. She's gone.
She's gone. I don't know where she is.
Well, I told you guys, texted her, come to the roof, meet me right here. You didn't get it? No text message?
No, I did not. I guess my iPhone was pulling a George Bush. So what are we supposed to do? Do we just wait for her? I left someone in charge downstairs.
Well, no, my VIP should be here any minute, right. So Lucia's just out of luck. She's gonna have to meet us later. So,
okay.
You know,
the show must go on.
Yes. Erez! Okay, silly boy. Well, City College is celebrating its 75th anniversary, and our next segment showcased the Broadcast Electronic Media Arts program, so check it out. Is celebrating its 75th anniversary. After its grand opening in 1935, the school has evolved immensely into one of the top junior colleges in the nation. Its commitment to excellence is seen throughout the many outstanding programs offered here. The broadcasting department is among this elite group. Originating back in 1939 by Maureen Weller, the Broadcasting Electronic Media Arts program, or BEMA, has really established a name for itself. The technology and equipment has definitely come a long way.
The year I took the studio class, we ran out of people. The studio, the cameras were here, the switcher, the audio, but the tape operator was down the hall in master control.
Well, the program has developed over the years. We've gone from being purely analog to all digital. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We have the best, I think, student station I've ever seen.
We were given a ginormous amount of funding for it, and I've been working on that for about a year and a half so far. I think we're one of the few schools that are going to have a full high-definition production studio, certainly the only community college in the area that I know of that will have a full high-definition production studio. The Mission campus was completed 2 years ago, and we proposed to build out the Mission Media Center in 3 phases. The first phase was the computer editing lab. The second phase was the audio side of the production, and adding 120 classes and a radio station over at Mission. And the third year, we put off till the third year, the building out of the television studio facility.
We're really proud and happy to be able to say that we have converted our studio to a full HD studio. That includes a brand new switcher, it includes a brand new video serving system, so no going from tape. We're going to be all tapeless and all high definition through our whole signal path. And we're going to open that up to students, really proud about that, in the spring of 2011.
I think the program is outstanding. We have great graduates that are everywhere all over the country doing great things. It's been fun for me, and I enjoy that. I love to see students grow.
I think what students can gain from taking this class is that after first being introduced or having kind of like a leveling the playing field with introductory classes, they can really go on to start to hone their skills with these courses.
In terms of the radio station, which is now all digital, the TV program, which is becoming all digital, in terms of the sound program, which is great. We have the best, I think, facility in this area.
If you're interested in media production, if you're interested in working with images and working with visual images, photographic images, City College is a great place to come to. With the foundations that you can get here, it's your choice where you want to go. You can learn the skills in a relatively short turnaround time.
Hi, and today we're here live with the Dean of the Mission Campus, Carlota Del Portillo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure
My
you're very
pleasure.
busy end of the semester. Well, the Mission Campus was established in August of 2007, and you've been Dean for 25 plus years, is that correct?
Yes, actually the Mission Campus was established many years ago,
Okay.
but we were able to get into our permanent home, which is this site, 1125 Valencia,
Okay.
in August of 2007.
Okay, and you've been Dean for many years,
Many years.
not just of this campus. And for people who have not seen this campus, it's state-of-the-art, brand new. And you being here, what do you feel the biggest progress that the college has made?
Well, in 3 years, we have gone from a small program, and we have tripled our programs, and now we have 300 courses, half of them credit, half of them non-credit,
Okay.
and we serve around 8,000 students each year.
All right, and can you describe some of the services that are offered to students here? Some of the programs, maybe?
Well, this campus is a full-service campus. We have all the matriculation services. A student can apply, can be tested, counseled, and scheduled right here. And we have the ability to offer financial aid, non-credit vocational programs, 7 of them. We have a full GED program in Spanish and in English, and a high school diploma program, as well as a full English as a second language program. And we also offer the general education credit courses. So it's possible for a student to get a lot of the AA degree courses done here.
So able to get a high school diploma, non-credit, full credit classes. And if you're a student, definitely check out City College. But for the community as a whole, are there services that if you're not a student, you can still come to the campus and use the facilities?
Yes, we planned ahead, And we have 5 multipurpose rooms that are available to, of course, our City College family departments, as well as to the nonprofits in the community. And we also have a child development center so that parents can apply to have their children there. We have a magnificent library. And by the way, in the last semester, we have held 86 different activities here in the campus.
Can you describe some of the programs?
Yes, we've had
events?
Conferences. We have had various clubs meet. We've had meetings by CBOs. And multiple of things, also including we hosted the Census Information Center here. We're very much involved in this community. By the way, we have 6 formalized community partners with this campus.
All right. And I heard that maybe you might be retiring this year, but do you have you heard of any plans for the Mission Campus, any future plans? I know we've come such a long way. I know you guys were bouncing around from different location to location, but for this specific campus, is there any upcoming events that maybe people need to know about?
Well, yes, of course. We will have a celebration of Hispanic History Month. We always do that and do it up royally.
Yes.
We have new programs coming in, vocational as well as credit programs.
Yes.
And we will expand and continue to have our community involvement, which you've always had, because this is the educational beacon in the community.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Carlotta. I know you're a very, very busy lady. And up next, just like the City College is so interesting, we have a very, very exciting segment about murals, followed by mixed martial arts with Muay Thai.
Project. It started by me saying, hey, I want to paint that wall. It's a big wall, so it kind of needs a big idea. Behind me is Adobe software, and they gave us a big donation to get this project started. So basically right now we're at 7th and Townsend. We're walking up 7th away from Townsend. On my left is this big wall on the backside of Crescent Cove's apartments, and that's what I want to paint. Caltrain's tracks going across right here. It's 600 feet from left to right. I think about 40 feet tall. I'm gonna paint a mural on it. The Caltrain's is like a port to the city. It's kind of like welcome to San Francisco in a way, where like people coming up the corridor from San Jose, this is going to be one of the first landmarks that they see in San Francisco. People know my work. A lot of people know my work from Nopa Restaurant. I painted a mural in there. I've painted murals on the Guardian, San Francisco Bay Guardian, for the 30th anniversary Best of the Bay issue. The food chain mural is what we called the mural I painted on Foods Co. grocery store. That project actually is kind of like the model to this project. You know, I saw this wall back in 2008. I was driving by and I saw this wall, and that's like a beautiful thing to me. I mean, look at it. It's like a beautiful canvas. Well, we have a website. It's called systemsmural.com. There's a page to donate on, and you know, you can donate. People have donated $20, and that's great. So I think the people that are going to most kind of reap the benefit of this is the people on Caltrains, riding from Caltrains every day. And you know, and I've taken that Caltrains ride before, and what I like about it as an artist is you see all this kind of behind the scenes action, this industrial kind of like wasteland. You see all this graffiti and stuff like that, and it's like, I love that aesthetic. Something I admire about graffiti is just the speed of it and the directness of it, and that's what I want to do on this 600-foot wall. It brings some of that kind of like to it, you know. I think this mural, what it will be is like a landmark, for this neighborhood, Mission Bay neighborhood, and also just for San Francisco, you know, for people that are coming up. You know, pretty soon there's going to be a mural on this building.
Andrea Medina is on a coffee break, so I'm filling in. I'm Greg Tietz, and this is your Sports Minute. This week we're exploring combat sports. We went to Fight and Fitness to check out mixed martial arts, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai. Fightin' Fitness is a gym located in San Francisco's South of Market district. They specialize in the teaching of Muay Thai, a traditional form of kickboxing with a 2,000-year-old history. They also teach Western boxing as well as jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. Fightin' Fitness was founded in 2004 by Bunkard Fapumai and his student Chris Cariso. Bunkard is a veteran of over 350 Muay Thai matches and is a former ISKA lightweight champion. Chris Cariso has been with Bunkard for over 10 years. In addition to being an accomplished kickboxer, he sports a 9-1 pro mixed martial arts record and is the current ICSF World Bantamweight title holder. Muay Thai is known as the science of 8 limbs. Legal strikes can be made by the fists, feet, elbows, and knees. It is the national sport of Thailand, and its practitioners often start very young.
I start on the own, 13 for Thai people on the own, really own for start. More people start about 6-7-year-old start fight. Really small, really small.
Mixed martial arts, or MMA, is a sport that allows for striking, grappling, and on-the-ground combat.
That's the hard part, is blending them all together. It's easy to train them individually, but it's like different parts of metal to make a sword. You have to blend it all together to make it totally complete and flowing. It's not for everybody. It's not a contest on bravery. If you're getting into MMA to be a millionaire, do something else. Otherwise, you better be doing it because you love to do it or you want to challenge yourself.
While everyone's reason for entering the ring is unique, one thing that they can agree on is the positive atmosphere.
We laugh a lot, we joke a lot, you know. Every other sport, jiu-jitsu, boxing, very serious people, you know. They're all angry all the time, they're bad faces. We're always happy. We joke with each other all the time.
Thank you to producer Andrew Posen and all the fighters at Fightin' Fitness for their input. I'm Greg Tietz, and this has been your Sports Minute. Back to you.
Oh my gaga, I almost Britney'd there for a second. OMG. OMG, I did Britney. Where's my hair?
Eris,
Yeah?
Eris, you're bald. You
Oh.
have no hair.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. I forgot.
No
I
hair.
always forget
This
that.
job is stressing you out, babe.
No,
You're
no,
losing
no.
hair?
No, no.
You're losing
sweetie,
hair.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I have been through a lot, but not as much as the subject of our next piece. Now, we kid, but there are still 2 wars going on. And what about the people that are caught in the crossfire? The regular people, the Americans, the Iraqis, the Afghans. What happens when things start to quiet down?
Back from Iraq was originally covered by City College of San Francisco, Etc. magazine, and it shows how a veteran, now City College student, comes back from the front lines and is now a normal student.
There was no typical day. I mean, there was no kind of routine. Every day we were moving a little bit forward and a little bit forward, you know, heading towards Baghdad. When most people hear a machine gun, it reminds them of a movie. When I hear a machine gun, it reminds me of somebody shooting at me. You know, it's not just something I can associate with a really good movie or something I want to be a part of. Like, oh man, I wish I could shoot one of those guns. You know, that'd be fun. You know, when they're being shot towards you, it's a lot different thing. You develop almost like a Pavlov dog type fear of it. You know. It's definitely something that sticks with you that it's not easy to forget. And anytime you hear kind of a big explosion, you know, you want to know if it was incoming or outgoing. You have no idea it's coming, just all of a sudden there's an explosion and you're dead. Before I started getting treatment, I mean, I was doing what a lot of vets do, you know, I was just staying real secluded. I wasn't going out, you know, I was talking to maybe 1 or 2 people on my phone, you know, hardly talking to my mom, never returning her calls. And then almost instantly, I mean, I felt the drive every morning. You know, I would get up and I started running again like I used to, and I started going out, and I started shopping, I started enjoying things like that. I started playing my guitar, you know, just once in a while, not like I used to, you know, but just getting out there and doing things again. And I mean, really the only thing that's changed is, you know, I've been on a steady health medication. I've been talking to psychiatrists and psychologists, and they're letting me understand I'm not alone in this, you know, and they're helping me out getting fixed, you know. I finally feel like I'm able to move on, you know, like I'm not considering myself a Marine anymore, you know, I'm a young journalist, you know, and I'm a student journalist and I'm breaking into that, you know, I think for the first time. I got my story in the magazine, you know, and actually got the cover story in the magazine, which got submitted for the JACC conference, which was down in LA a few weeks ago, and I won second place for a feature non-profile. And the guy who won first place was actually also a student here, you know, and all the submissions are done anonymously. So we took first and second place in that, and I think that was the only category where a school took first and second place. So, you know, that speaks a lot for Tom about, you know, his role as an editor and advisor, you know, and what we're doing, and I owe a lot to him, you know. Just the ease of getting into CCSF, giving me a place to belong to, you know, giving me, putting me in contact with a lot of people and stuff, you know, was something that, I mean, it was invaluable, you know, because otherwise I'd be sitting in my apartment, you know, on the other side of town just by myself, you know, staring at walls, feeling sad about the things I used to have to do, you know, but this gave me something else to focus on, you know. I'd like the vets to understand that this isn't weakness, that, you know, this isn't anything wrong with you. It's something that you're dealing with just like I'm dealing with. And, you know, if you can deal with it and you can deal with all the stresses of combat and everything else that you had to deal with, you know, and you're able to focus your mind on that, you know, this will just be a breeze. You know, getting help is the easiest thing to do, you know, and you're not scared to help or ask for, you know, you're not scared to ask for help when you're a Marine, but all of a sudden you're not a Marine, you know, and you know, and it becomes hard and it becomes scary, but it's a very simple process. And, you know, with me, the medication and therapy helped. With you, it might be something else, but, you know, anybody out there should definitely go get help. There's no reason not to. The system's in place. They're taking better care of vets now than they ever have before, and I'm a walking example of that. You know, 3 months ago I couldn't leave my house, and now I just won an award for journalism, you know, and I have something else to be proud of besides just my military service, and I know all vets can find something else out there to be proud of too.
I am here with David Pinker, singer from Zinc Finger, and in just a few moments we will be seeing a performance by him and his band. But first I wanted to get a little info on this local San Francisco band. David, Zinc Finger is a very unique name. How did you come up with it?
Well, you know, it refers to the fact that all of us in the band are science geeks, and you know, zinc finger is a protein that binds into the major groove in DNA in every cell. So, you know, we're just science geeks and trying to make the most out of that.
There's 6 of you in the band. How did you meet?
So we all work together. We're all biologists down at UCSF at the Mission Bay campus here in San Francisco. So, you know, we're in the lab a lot, and it's nice to sort of relieve the stress and have something fun to do, so we formed a band.
Can you describe the style of music we're about to hear?
Well, you know, it's a little funky, a little rock and roll, so, you know, I hope there's something in it for everybody. Hope you guys like it.
And now presenting Zinc Finger in the major groove with the song titled Mashed Potatoes.
And by the 3rd time, the mashed potatoes is greasy. And by the 4th time, you're a fool, you didn't leave now. I met you in the mansion on the hillside. At the party of your cousin or your sister or someone you know. When I saw you, it was well after midnight. And I could tell you had no particular place to go. second town feels a little sleazy. And by the third town, the mashed potatoes is greasy. And by the fourth time, you're a moon, you didn't leave her.
Lauren Conrad Almighty, I think my head is going to implode. This was so stressful.
Yeah, Eris, I think your hot messiness is rubbing off on all of us, right?
Whatever, Perez Medina. At least we pulled it off, right?
Well, you're right. It has been a lot of fun, especially when the governor shows up.
Well, you were playing with fire.
Okay, you know what? That's enough. If you guys are going to sit and pick on me, then you guys are just going to have to fend for yourself next time. That's what I thought. My thoughts exactly. Well, shenanigans aside, I am really going to miss you guys.
Yeah.
Hug me like, whoa. No, hug me. Hug me.
All right, last show, whatever.
Come on. Big hugs. Big family hugs.
Silly boys. All right, well, thank you all out there for tuning in and watching our last show of the year. It's been a lot of fun and hard work making these shows for you. Just right there. Next year will be an all-new cast and all new ideas and topics. And although this crew was a pretty tough act to beat, right?
They were
really
very tough to beat, yeah. And I want to thank everyone here at CCSF, Misha, and all of the hardworking students who made this show possible.
If you're interested in working on this show, we'll be back next spring. So be sure to sign up for classes at CCSF.
And just head over to the broadcasting department. They'll help you out over there. All right, well, that's all the time we have, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to IDTV. I'm Andrea Medina.
I am Eris Sheck.
I'm Uchia Malawa. See you later.
Bride